All right, all right. All praise go to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Kakadash. Give a shout out to the hopeful elect and all the men out there who's pushing this gospel 100% truth and sincerity and in righteousness. And, there's been some troubling times last past few days, few weeks. Speaking for myself, I'm pretty sure along for the other brothers who's out there who might be going through somewhat similar things, but it is trying times right now, and we are being purged. And I wanted to go ahead and make this lesson speaking on the Lord's mercy. You know, coming up in this truth, being called about the world, I for myself in particular, when I was out there in the world and then I came to hold this truth, I was pulled. And when I first heard this gospel, man, I was like thirsty for it. I was real thirsty. And here I go thinking that I can the first thing I wanted to do was everything that I heard, everything that I was receiving through the word, I wanted to go ahead and give it right back out to others that was around me. And then as I grew, I understood that, okay, you know what? This ain't for everybody. Not everybody's eyes was meant to be open to see. Not everybody's ears was meant to be open to hear. Because that's just me being a novice, like coming up. Like I just wanted to share this truth. All this knowledge that I was getting filled with. Like, man, you know what? I want to dish it back out. Sitting here trying to convert the people that was around me. And they were just looking at me crazy. Like, especially those of my family members telling me, why you walking around with a Bible? Who does that? You know what I was told? I used to be told that. And I'm like, but they didn't get it. I was filled with joy when I first got to this truth. It was sweet. As time went on, I grew a little older. I grew in the faith. Still growing in the faith. It became bitter. It became bitter. And I want to say to the brothers that's out there, this is for who needs to hear this, that you might fuck up at times. But if the whole point of this hearing this word is to repent and to get yourself in order and be prepared for a return of our Lord Hamashiach, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. So when Yahweh Shai returns, you don't want him to find you slacking. Don't let him catch you slipping with your pants down, everything. Let him come back and find you a faithful servant. Yeah, as men, we go off. We are in the flesh. We have trouble in the flesh. But the whole purpose is to just correct ourselves. We're under that grace period. But that grace period is going to come to an end at some point in the future. It's real near. Not at some point, it's real soon. It's real soon. The doors of mercy are beginning to close. And I, for myself, don't want to be caught with my pants down on the day of the Lord. So when the brothers out there edifying daily, putting videos, subscribe to certain brothers' channels, and hearing these brothers just, boom, feeding the sheep, man, it's encouraging. You know what I'm saying? Because, not every day you're going to be in the spirit. These past few days, a few weeks, man, my spirit been very low, but I still tune in because I know the brothers out there in the body, they uplift. That's what the word's supposed to do. It's supposed to bring comfort unto you. We'll go ahead into some scriptures. I really wanted to focus on Proverbs 24 because it relates. Because I know some brothers might be going through similar things, but me in particular, this was always one of my favorite scriptures because I think it just applies to all men that's in this faith, all men that's in the truth. We're gonna start at the very beginning, because this whole chapter is fire. It's lit. Proverbs 24. We're gonna start at verse 1. Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them. For their heart studieth destruction, and their lips talk of mischief. Through wisdom is an house builded, and by understanding it is established. And by knowledge shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. A wise man is strong, yea, a man of knowledge increaseth strength. For by wise counsel thou shalt make thy war, and in multitude of counselors there is safety. Wisdom is too high for a fool. He opened not his mouth in the gate. He that deviseth to do evil shall be called a mischievous person. The thought of foolishness is sin, and the scorner is an abomination to men. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. If thou forbear to deliver them that are drawn unto death, and those that are ready to be slain. If thou sayest, behold, we knew it not, doth not he that pondereth the heart consider it? And he that keepeth thy soul, doth not he know it? And shall not he render to every man according to his works? My son, eat thou honey, because it is good, and the honeycomb which is sweet to thy taste. So shall the knowledge of wisdom be unto thy soul, when thou hast found it, when there shall be a reward, and the expectation shall not be cut off. Lay not wait, O wicked man, against the dwelling of the righteous. Spoil not his resting place. For a just man falleth 7 times, and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. See? We're going to keep going, but I just wanted to chime in and see this right here, Proverbs chapter 24, like, it's heavy. It's real heavy. It's real heavy. It's one of my favorite scriptures because it cuts deep. And it touches so many things. In these 16 verses, it touched so many things that dwell in the spirit of man. It's like for an example, like earlier, I follow GMS, Great Millstone. It's the brothers who I follow because I believe the truth is, the doctrine is with that camp. All the other Israelite camps, I wondered and I watch and I compare and I'm like, nah, the spirit moves with GMS. Certain brothers in that camp is very clear to see the spirit is with them. I was watching a brother from my elder from South Carolina, beloved brother, GMS South Carolina 07. The Manata Zot He was out there with Brother Yawam. They was doing a live lesson earlier today. And I was on the comment board and I was referring, he has moderators on there. Other brothers that's part of the body, brethren. I was commenting. I guess they didn't understand where I was coming from. But, if I was a brother with, where I'm going with this, if I was a brother of not understanding, meaning Salakia, if I didn't hold any understanding as a brother, I would have run my mouth on the comment board and not understand what one of the brothers was trying to tell me. I guess they didn't quite understand what I was saying, and there was like one of the moderators. He was saying that what's the deal? Hold your peace. It just post scriptures or comments that's for edification, which I agree. Because the comment board is another lesson in itself. Some people might make little jokes or whatever here and there, but it's really for posting scriptures, and if you're gonna comment towards edification, which I agree. I said no problem, brother, because I guess they didn't understand what I was saying. But I really wanted to clear up was that during that live lesson, there was another brother who posted a video, and I guess he was once part of a GMS camp. And this was like when the lesson was going live, and I seen it. Because, as I'm on the page, on the YouTube channel, YouTube page, I see other brothers posting videos. So I shift back and forth from brother to brother that's within the GMS, because that's the camp who I believe that the truth is with. The spirit is with them. And then I seen there was this one particular brother, I guess he was a part of GMS at one point. And the reason I'm speaking on this is because he was made a video saying that, if just because you have GMS on your name doesn't make you a man of the Lord. So when I seen that title, I clicked on that brother's page. I know I'm kind of like going off from what I originally intended, but it correlates. But a man who seeketh mischief. As I'm going in, the first couple minutes of the video, I'm seeing that, like, okay, in order for a brother to make a title like that, he must have something against the brothers or whatever camp that he was with, and they excommunicated him. I don't know. I don't know the brother at all. I don't know the brother who he was, the camp that he was part of. He didn't mention no name, but I could tell, like, the brother was hurt and he was venting. And the way that due to the fact how why he named his title that is what got my attention. So if a brother been excommunicated from a camp, and he's saying, instead of him continue to do the work, whether he's part of a camp or not, he's seeking to him being hurt. I see that he was seeking to go ahead and lash out at the other brothers who are still in GMS. And the brother's just going on and making comments here and there. He just made a lesson about it. And I'm like, so I said, and I took the name of the brother, well, the name of his page, and I posted on the live stream, like, yo, what's the deal with this brother? Like, is it bad blood or something? I guess. And then them not knowing what's going on, because it was a live lesson. I probably shouldn't have did that, because they probably wasn't. They was continuing with another lesson, and I guess they didn't comprehend where I was coming from. But to the point, it's no pressure with the brothers. You know what I'm saying? They brothers. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing personal. I hold nothing against it. There's nothing at all. And I respect the brothers that's on there, the moderators, because I follow the Elder Monatazat Bar on his page. I'm always like on his live lessons, and I always see the same brothers. So it's all love. I'm not upset, no nothing. There's nothing to be upset. You know what I'm saying? I agree. My brother say, just keep it, don't worry, just focus on your own salvation, and don't worry about the scoffers and anybody else. I'm pretty sure that they didn't see the video, but eventually down the line, that's what I told them, that they'll see the video. I want to say, man, them brothers, it's nothing but love. It's all good. I don't want y'all to think that I'm just some clown on the page just trying to stir up or just being a distraction. I don't want y'all to think that at all. I'm a brother. I call y'all brothers because we all brothers in this truth, and that's it. But it's referring to the brother who made that lesson. He see that right there is an example of a wicked shall fall into mischief. Because even though I don't really know the brother personally, but the fact that you would do something like that, it was on my spirit. Like, dang, why would you? The way how he was speaking, you brothers would have to go ahead and check the lesson out itself. What's it? Gabar Yam Amath 144. I'll say the brother's name. I don't really know him, but it's just, I don't know. It was strange. And this is the reason why I say, you know what? If a brother get excommunicated from a camp, don't seek to go off on the brothers. If you got a problem with a brother, and then go make lessons about it. Nah, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it shows an ugly nature, and whether you're aware of it or not, you just reacting off straight emotions, which is straight anger. It's causing you to do mischief. and you speaking on brothers, and you hurt. Brothers is hurt, but it's not a here or there. We won't just continue, but that's just in speaking in general for anybody. Just like if you were part of a unity, a camp, or whatnot, man, and you just so happen to you being tried and you get separated from the camp because of your actions, man, self-examine yourself. That's what we're told by the elders, and I'm gonna go off that. Don't fall into mischief. That what Proverbs 24:16. But the wicked shall fall into mischief. Don't do that. Don't speak. Don't be that wicked candle, because your light will be put out. No, went off a little off track, a little off topic, but it was on my spirit, so I just had to go ahead and throw that in there. But let me just get back to Proverbs 24. We're gonna start at 16 again. For a just man falleth 7 times. Doesn't You could be a good man, a just man, and you fall and you might go off, but that doesn't mean you're a wicked brother. Nah, you just went off. But you find you correct your error. Well, you acknowledge your error, and then you correct, and then you find your way, and then you get back on track. That goes for myself. I'm always gonna be start off with myself first, and then to everybody else that applies in general. For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief, lest the Lord see it and it displease him, and he turn away his wrath from him. Fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious at the wicked. For there shall be no reward to the evil man. The candle of the wicked shall be put out. Exactly. That's what I was going into. My son, fear thou the Lord and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change. For the calamity shall rise suddenly, and who knoweth the ruin of them both? These things also belong to the wise. It is not good to have respect of persons in judgment. That's another example. And the brother was, I ain't gonna say that because I don't, until he resolved that situation, I'm gonna just say that, I could say that brother in particular, I'm not quite sure where he's standing at this point. But if he was still part of the brotherhood, I don't think that no evil, corrupt communication will come forth from his mouth like that. These things are belong to the wise. It is not good to have respect of persons in judgment. He that saith unto the wicked, thou art righteous, him shall the people curse. Nation shall abhor him. But to them that rebuke him shall be delight, and a good blessing shall come upon them. Every man shall kiss his lips that giveth a right answer. Prepare thy work without, and make it fit for thyself in the field, and afterwards build thine house. Be not a witness against thy neighbor without cause, and deceive not with thy lips. Say not, I will do so to him as he had done to me. I will render to the man according to his work. I went by the field of the slothful, and by the vineyard of the man void of understanding, and lo, it was all grown over with thorns, and nettles had covered the face thereof, and the stone wall thereof was broken down. Then I saw and considered it well. I looked upon it and received instruction. Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands asleep. So shall thy poverty come as one that travaileth, and thy want as an armed man. Yeah, brothers, that's pretty much it. That's what I really wanted to touch on, because I feel like Proverbs 24, it touches a lot of things, and I can make like a couple more lessons out of this, and I probably will, but as of right now, I'm just gonna leave it at that. But I'm gonna come back to this chapter. I'm gonna make a couple more lessons out of this, because I could already see it. But I hope you brothers grasp something from this. For those of you who needed to hear this, or Lord willing, it was edifying. Until the next time, to the hopeful elect, shalom.